Some observers of the polity have reacted to the 6-year single term for the president as proposed by former President Goodluck Jonathan and Ohanaeze Ndigbo during their recent summit on restructuring. According to them, the solution to Nigeria's numerous challenges is not in the number of years, but quality of leadership. Our correspondent, Egbo Calvin, reports.
Former President Goodluck Jonathan, after winning the 2011 election, proposed to initiate a bill for a single tenure for president and governors in the country. Meanwhile, the Ohanaeze Ndigbo during the Southeast Summit on the restructuring of Nigeria held in Awka, Anambra State, reiterated the 6-year single tenure proposal for president and by extension, governors. They also proposed 5 vice presidents, one from each geopolitical zone other than the president's own, and that each vice president should have supervisory powers over key ministries.
I'm impatient to see this nation develop. We have been practicing democracy straight now for 19 years. If you are doing any professional course for 19 years, even if you are a wizard, you should have been the head of the coven. So by 19 years now, we have not had significant development. I want the situation where we will have 6 presidents from the 6 regions. Each of them will head the presidential council for 2 years. So in 12 years, we will have had the presidency rotated around the 6 geopolitical zone. If we say single tenure presidency, the Ohanaeze Ndigbo that are saying it, the chances of being an Igbo man becoming president in this nation is very slim.
Issue on the single tenure or 6 years, that is more borders or issue of restructuring. What the people agreed upon is what we should prevail. So let Nigeria decide. Let them put it to vote. So it's not what somebody single person will say that this is what we want, because according to the Marxist economic theory, it said the law is an instrument of oppression and suppressions made by the bourgeoisie over the talakawais. Who are the talakawais? It is me and you, the poor peasant, the proletariat. So the law is made by the capitalist class against the less privileged.
I will buy that idea. The 6 years, 1 term, 6 years is okay. When you come back, the reason why I'm saying is that 8 years, you come first, after the first year, you have to spend money on election, and you come back again, you're going to spend money again. I don't think it's a good idea. The 6 years straight will be better for the country and for every other, the politicians. And actually, if they have their own idea, their roadmap, they should be able to achieve enough within that 6 years.
The 6 years single tenure, personally, I don't really buy into it. If somebody does well in the first tenure and the person did incredibly well, I feel such person should be given another opportunity to continue, because the task of nationhood is not really easy.
While some believe there is nothing wrong with the current 4-year double tenure system, others say Nigeria's challenges have always hinged on leadership.
The North has a way of throwing up incompetent leaders. You brought Shagari, who was smoking Benson and Hedges. You brought Yaradua, who was not well. You brought Buhari, who is old and is not dynamic. We cannot continue to have somebody who is not competent being deputized for by a very competent person.
If you like, increase it from 6 years to 8 years, from 8 years to 10 years. A man who is not competent, a man who is not knowledgeable, a man who is not capable to rule, a man who does not understand what the word leadership entails, will always fail, even though give him 20 years. So 4 years is even enough to discharge your responsibility as a president or as a governor or whatever position you hold in this country. You understand?
Personally, I'm going there, and I know I just have only 1 tenure, give or take, whether I perform poorly or not. Nothing is going to happen. I'm not going to have any chance. So you discover that some of them will capitalize on that 1 single tenure. But in a situation when I know that my second tenure is predicated on the performance I have in first tenure, there will be a need for me to sit up and work for the good of the people.
Agitations and calls for restructuring of Nigeria, especially from the South, and Southeast, have been loud in recent times as Nigerians continue to remain hopeful for a better system. For Quest News, Egbo Kelvin.